Sup everyone, I'm your female otaku, and let me apologize right now because I know I'm not in my room. I'm at a Super Bowl party at my cousin's house, so if you hear any loud noises, those are the people from downstairs watching the Super Bowl and everything. Oh boy, fun. Unless if you're an otaku like me. So, this episode of Dimension W, to be honest, I thought it sucked. I'm not gonna lie. I have to be honest, I thought it was pretty bad. I don't know what they were thinking this episode. It went completely off track. I don't know, maybe they had a different director this episode. They thought they tried something new, but it just didn't really work. You see, this episode, so we start off with these weird water ghosts, okay? And also, before I continue, you know how last week we were all confused about how the ghosts worked and everything? And then I asked you guys what you thought. Turns out, not one of you, not one, understood what was going on with that. So we're all stuck. And you know, I got even more confused this episode. So here's what I got from the episode. The guy, Kamiki, he went back in time, or went to the future, one of those, and killed his present self. Then he went back to save his friends from the accident that happened at the lake. That includes his little sister and the other buddies he had. And then somehow they're back in the present and they're haunting other people, okay? And I don't know what's going on with his sister and Amori. I really don't understand her, what's going on with that. How, like, there's a couple of different dead versions of her or something, or there's a couple of different alive versions of her, but the one that we have now is Marissa, and she lost all her memories, and she didn't really die, or something like, I don't know what was up this episode. I really don't. This episode was honestly really poorly directed. I really hope next week's episode will be way better than today's, because today's was just, it was really terrible. It was, like, I want us to get back on track with Dimension W and finding out more about Kyoma's backstory, finding out more about the numbers. This little arc, I guess, with the lake by the hotel and everything, the hotel by the lake, was a waste of time and just bad. Very bad. We see that Elizabeth has some sort of connections to Loser, so that's some hope for me, because I'd like to see Loser again, okay? And I like Elizabeth. So Al treated Elizabeth like the enemy, and he was about to shoot her. So that was pretty interesting over there, so I can't wait to see Elizabeth again, because I love her, alright? You know I love my gospel leaders, okay? And, yeah, Mira and Kyoma are going away and waiting for the next job, I suppose. What did you guys get from this episode? Did you understand this episode? Did you think it was a waste of time? Did you think this episode was bad? Because it was. It wasn't a good episode. You can be honest. This episode wasn't very good. Alright? Let's hope, and I'm pretty sure it will, pick up next week. Alright, so catch later as I review Haitu Genso no Grimgar, Nijiro Days, and Ajin whenever that gets translated. I'm your female otaku, sayonara.